Hey guys, what's up? Look, my shoes are off this time because last time people were like, ew, your shoes are on your bed. Last time I checked, I lived here. I'm gonna get my lights out so that's better. Pretty or less pretty? You know what? It's too late. Almost forgot. Okay. Confessions, here we go. You reveal your most embarrassing, ridiculous, what was I thinking moments. I'm so turned on by strobe lights. They just make me want to get it on. Ryan, grow up. I was doing the Dougie on the dance floor at a party. The lights were on me. Then I heard a rip. My pants had split from crotch to knee. My boxers were out. I just left. Buddy, you already embarrassed yourself before that happened. I hoard hair products. I literally have enough to last me for years. Why would you print those? I slept over at this guy's parents' house. He lived in the basement. The next morning, he left early to get his car fixed, but he told me to sleep in. Once he was gone, I had to pee so badly, but didn't want to go upstairs and risk an awkward run-in with his family. So I peed in an empty trash can and dumped it down a sink in his room. I rinsed it out as best I could and made my escape. Hope they never found out. Worst dates ever! My favorite. Before our date, he said he was going to be late because he had to pick up a lady. He had to pick up a dead body and take it to the mortuary. Then he asked if I wanted to come with him. That was a hard pass. Honestly, that's when I would fall in love. He played 9 Inch Nails Closer to God in his car and sang the lyrics, I want to fuck you like an animal, while making direct eye contact. Guys are seriously disgusting. He took me to Hooters. As if that wasn't bad enough, once we finished eating, he told me he forgot his wallet. As I was paying, he excused himself to go to the bathroom and I saw him sneak out the door. I've been trolling people on Tinder because I was drinking and now they're messaging back. What? No. I don't understand. I've literally been acting insane to people on Tinder, like on purpose, and 2 of them were like, when are we getting together? How we made our sex lives hotter. 10 women get real about how they upped their sex game. Find out what they did, why it works, and exactly what you can do for the same OMG results. Getting engaged gave me back the butterflies. What's the advice? That we should just get engaged? We went long distance and the sex got hotter. My world was rocked when I tried a banana split. My back on the bed, but legs split up in the air horizontally. And a guy worked his way in from above. At first I thought it was just another pose, but I came massively. Having a kid led to surprisingly better sex. Ask him anything. Love advice from our guy guru, Logan. We were doing doggy and he tried to put it in my butt. He said it was an accident, but would a guy do that on purpose? We've been hooking up for a year and the guy I'm seeing still says he's not ready for a label. Let's be real. How long does he need to figure that out? Less than a year. Sex Q&A. No BS responses to questions you can only ask Cosmo. Every time I have sex with my guy, I get a yeast infection. Can we still have sex together? Tell him to clean his dick. When my boyfriend and I have morning sex, we're always hungover-ish. What's a lazy position that still feels awesome? Spooning sex. Lie on your sides and have him enter you from behind. Your closed legs make you feel super tight. Why is that always the guy's answer? If you do this, you'll feel super tight, like a little baby. What's the best sex toy that's worth shelling out for? The Tiani 24 karat couples vibe, normally $3.99, but only $1.99 for Cosmo readers with What guys really think about birth control? Like, we give a shit. 90% of men never or rarely use birth control, which is why you always should. 10% of men have tried to persuade a woman not to use birth control. In this awesome twist, a missionary. Lie on your back near the foot of the bed with your legs straight in the air. Cross your legs at your knees to make an X while your partner stands on the floor and enters you. It's a snug position for him that also makes you feel tight. So how do I get stains out of my duvet without facing serious dry cleaning embarrassment? First off, congrats on some awesomely messy sex. What's the deal with purling, and will it really make sex feel better for me? Purling is when a guy has beads surgically inserted under the skin of his dong. Also, dong. I've started fantasizing about having my boyfriend sleep with another woman and then telling me about it. Some of my friends think the scenario is hot too. How do I bring this up with my boyfriend? I don't want to offend him. Have you ever met another man? Okay, I had to get a new issue. Which month is this? August, because the other one was stupid. Oh my god, more worst dates ever. He asked me to go to church and lunch for a second date. He sat up front to do the readings, so I was alone. Then our lunch date was with the pastor, his wife, and their 3 kids. I got a lecture on how to be a good pastor's wife. No. Absolutely not. What? En route, he told me he had a kid. Then he told me he was actually 10 years older. After dinner, he told me he was still married. I told him before our date that I used a cane. When we met up, he screamed, "You didn't tell me you were handicapped." He came home with me and left before morning. When I woke up, I went to get a towel and all the towels in my drawer were soaking wet and reeked of pee. I know several friends that have had this happen to them. Men, if you're watching, why do you get drunk and pee in people's, closets? He was more than an hour late and said it was because he fell asleep after jerking off. Then he wanted me to go to his hotel room. When I refused, he yelled that it cost him $650, so I owed him a BJ. Okay guys, that was another edition of Joanna Reads Cosmo. If you guys are liking these videos, give this video a thumbs up. And as always, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat if you want. It's all linked down below in the description. And I will see you tomorrow. No. Why did I do that? And I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Still trolling guys on Tinder. Apparently when you act like a complete psycho, they love it. This guy Gage said I'm sorry, all of the boys are responding to me now. I just went through and just said, "Hey sweetie," to like 20 different men. Gage, I said, "Gage, what the fuck? You're the manliest person I've ever seen." And he said, "Ha ha ha, what are you doing tonight?" And I said, "Drinking." He said, "Let's hang out." And I said, "I can't." And he said, "Why is that, my dear?" And I said, "Because I'm sad." And he said, "I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?" What's wrong? I hurt my body. Gage said, "Do you need anything?" Yeah. Oh my god, Gage is a murderer. He said, "What can I do? You're so close. We're a mile away. You can murder me." Alright guys, well, okay. For real this time. For real.